For the second time this season, we are going short track racing. Welcome to a beautiful night here in Newton, Iowa, where 30 drivers are ready to tackle the 7/8 of a mile oval Iowa Speedway. We're ready to go racing here in Iowa. But before the green flag drops, let's check out the starting lineup for Iowa Speedway. Matt Kenseth is on the pole for Iowa Speedway, and to his outside on the outside pole is Leonard Smith. In row number 2, we've got Water Cooler Bill and Spencer McCormick. Row 3 belongs to a pair of teammates, part-timer Matt DiBenedetto on the inside and Dylan Tucker to his outside. Jake Swim and Austin Terrio start from row 4. On the inside of row 5 is Luke Snow, and on the outside is John Lester. Points leader Brad Keselowski starts from row 6 alongside Hank Smith. Ford Performance teammates sweep row 7, Jake Fromm on the inside, and last week's winner at Homestead, Sony Michel, on the outside. A pair of Larsons make up row 8, Kyle Larson and Drew Larson. In row 9, we have Travis Bell and Kyle Patrick. Teammates Will Snow and Jackson Snow make up row 10. Last time we were at a short track, Dalton Murdoch came out with the victory. He starts on the outside of row 11 with Tristan Beazle to the inside. Sean House and Tim Tebow make up row 12. Teammates James Elliott and Nick Andrews start alongside each other in row 13. In row 14, we have Matt Larson and Jeff Gordon. And rounding out the field in row 15, it's Austin Snow and Nick Chubb. The field lines up for the starts, 2 by 2, ready to go short track racing for the second time this season. Matt Kenseth, Leonard Smith lead a field of 30 drivers, pace car down to pit road. Green flag, we're racing in Iowa. Matt Kenseth got a good jump. He's the early leader, pole sitter. And already 3 wide battles. Drew Larson splitting the difference between the 4 and the 92. Now here comes Kyle Patrick, going to do the same thing, follow the 8 through. Iowa Speedway is shaped very similarly to the big tracks of NASCAR, Michigan Auto Club, that same D oval shape. But it is actually a very, very tight racetrack, only 7/8 of a mile long. Not much room for activities here, as everybody crowds trying to get to that inside line, right up against that yellow line through the corners, up near the wall, down the front stretch, to get that perfect arc into turn 1. Matt Kenseth continues to hang on to the race lead. Leonard Smith in second. They started 1-2, they run 1-2. Water Cooler Bill has settled into third in the 88 car. Lots of battles going on throughout this pack behind the leaders. The 3 and the 57 have kind of separated themselves, but back further, got some battles. The 18 on the outside of the 29. Dylan Tucker and Matty Benedetto up ahead, two teammates battling. Will Snow still trying to make this outside line work. The 29 has cleared him. Now here comes the 10 of Kyle Patrick. Tristan Beazle forced up to the outside by House. Here's a battle. Kyle Larson and Jake Fromm just inside of the top 10. These two are battling. These are just behind our two leaders right now. So battling for fourth. The 88 has also kind of separated himself. But he's not quite near the race leaders at this point. Jake Fromm able to clear the 1 of Larson. Now the 67 forced to the outside line. This track, much like Martinsville, you do not want to be stuck on that outside line or you will get freight trained. As now the 19 and the 67 have been caught on the outside. Luke Snow trying to fight back on that outside line, but Austin Terrio probably going to clear him, and now Terrio looks underneath the 5 of Spencer McCormick. The 52 really going through the field right now. At this point, one of the faster cars on track. And already up to 4th for Austin Terrio. Some more cars making their way up towards this battle, trying to join in. There's Dylan Tucker. Spencer McCormick dropping back. After holding on to 4th place for a couple of laps, he is now dropping into the clutches of 10th place, Dylan Tucker in the 25. Matt Kenseth and Leonard Smith still hold a comfortable lead, and they are still nose to tail around this racetrack. Now here comes Leonard Smith. Got a good run off of turn 2 to the inside of Matt Kenseth. Leonard Smith looks to lead here at Iowa. Smith able to lead that lap over Kenseth. Kenseth fighting back hard on the outside line into turn 1. Kenseth got a bite off of turn 2 on that outside line. Can't quite clear the 57. Let's see if he can get that same run off of turn 4. He can. Kenseth able to hang on to the lead. Leonard Smith able to lead a lap, so he'll get that bonus point. Or those 5 bonus points for leading a lap in this race. But so far, Matt Kenseth has a monopoly on the race lead right now. And more 3 wide farther back in the pack. Travis Bell. Oh, he hits the wall. Travis Bell forced 3 wide, got a little bit too high off of 4, and he hit the wall in the front stretch. Not much damage to the right side of that 26 Chevrolet, but he lost a couple positions because of that. But the car still in one piece, doesn't look like very much damage, just a light scrape. But he lost a couple of spots after hitting the wall off of turn 4. They single file back out in front of him. But just behind him, there's some battles. Drew Larson and Nick Chubb. Jeff Gordon in there. Jackson Snow, Austin Snow, also in there. Both SEC cars are part of this pack. You can see the 13 just in the background in front of Dalton Murdoch, who won last time we were on a short track at Bristol Motor Speedway a couple weeks ago. Chubb trying to make that inside line work on the inside of Drew Larson. Here's the 24, Matt DiBenedetto just in front of him. Here's a look at last week's winner at Homestead, Sonny Michel. Making his way by points leader, Brad Keselowski in the 2 car. Now he sets his sights on Sean House in the 29. These are battles just outside of the top 10. See 10th place, the number 5, Spencer McCormick there. Go back up to 3rd place. Austin Terrio found his way to the rear bumper of Water Cooler Bill in the 88. And here comes the 52, one of the faster cars on the racetrack at this point of the race. Jake Fromm followed the 52. Luke Snow also there with Kyle Larson trying to keep up. Single file the 52, seeing if he can get a run and get his nose underneath the 88 Chevrolet. There's the leaders just ahead, Matt Kenseth and Leonard Smith still hanging on 1-2. Jake Fromm trying to try out a little bit of a higher line right now, see if he can get a run on the 52 of Terrio. Can't quite get to the rear bumper of the 52. And the 52 can't quite find a way inside the 88. Now he tries that higher line, trying to get a bite off the corner, trying to diamond it. Terrio just cannot find a way by the 88s. Jake Fromm still trying to find a way to get a run on the 52. Fromm in the 11, just behind him. And this is the best run of the season so far for Austin Terrio. A well-needed run for this team. Not a great start to the season at all. And just bad luck just continued throughout the season for this 52 car. But right now, looking solid, trying to find his way into the top 3. Matt Kenseth continues to lead over Leonard Smith, Water Cooler Bill, Austin Terrio, and Jake Fromm, the top 5. As look at this 2x2 racing. A gaggle of cars. Looks like they're getting ready to start a race. 2x2, 5 rows deep. Sonny Michel finds his way through into 10th. As Spencer McCormick caught on the outside. Now he's going to be pushed 3 wide. Hank Smith gets his nose in between the 5 and the 17. Pushing the 5 wide. Little scrapes of the wall entering turn 1 there. Again, not much room on this racetrack, especially entering the corners. Everybody trying to funnel down to the inside. Nick Chubb follows through. And the 5 has just dropped a lot of positions now. There's 2 of his teammates, the 26 and the 29. They have gotten by. Now the 8 of Drew Larson looks to get by as Jeff Gordon attacks the 97 of Hank Smith. Kyle Patrick in the 10 just up ahead. Gordon trying to make that inside line work through 1 and 2. Can he get the run? 97 uses that outside momentum and clears the 14. But here comes the 14, able to drive it in harder on the inside line. Gordon, good entrance into turn 1, clear as the 97. Ten laps remain here at Iowa. Austin Terrio found his way by the 88. He has moved into 3rd. Fromm followed through into 4th. Luke Snow also follows through into 5th place. The 88 now drops back. Kyle Larson has found his way by. Now can Austin Terrio catch the race leaders? 9 laps remaining. Does he have enough time to get up there? As I've said before, the 52 been one of the faster cars on the racetrack this last half of the race. But Matt Kenseth continues to lead Leonard Smith. 8 to go. Leonard Smith is right where he needs to be. On the rear bumper of the 3. We'll see if he can make a move for the lead as they come around. 7 laps remaining at Iowa Speedway. Austin Terrio driving his heart out. He is catching the 57. Six to go. And here comes the 52 of Austin Terrio. Gonna try and win over a top 2 spot here. Can he get to the rear bumper of the 57? As the 57 tries to get to the rear bumper of the 3. 5 laps to go at Iowa Speedway. Does anybody have anything for Matt Kenseth? Can they make a move in these final 5 laps? Austin Terrio got a good bite on the bottom of 1 and 2. Peeking to the inside of the 57, cannot get there by the time they get to turn 3. But the top 4, you can put a blanket over them. 4 to go. The top 5 all together in one place right now. Luke Snow joins the battle just behind the 11. And here comes the 57 of Leonard Smith. Trying to diamond 3 and 4. Can he get the run? Good corner for Matt Kenseth. 3 to go. Matt Kenseth hangs on to the race lead for now. But Leonard Smith trying to find a way by. They come up for 4. 2 laps remaining at Iowa Speedway. A good 1 and 2 for Kenseth. Maintains that gap between he and the 57. When they come off of 4, this time, white flag in the air at Iowa Speedway. 7/8 of a mile to go for victory for Matt Kenseth. A good job through 1 and 2, very clean down the backstretch for the final time. Spreads the gap between he and the 57 into 3 and 4. One more time. Off of turn 4, Matt Kenseth is going to take the checkered flag and win at Iowa Speedway. Congratulations to Matt Kenseth for his win at Iowa Speedway. A dominant performance, leading all but 1 lap. So he collects maximum points. Leonard Smith, Austin Theriault, Jake Fromm, and Luke Snow make up your top 5. Kyle Larson, Watercooler Bill, Jake Swim, Dylan Tucker, and Sonny Michelle round out the top 10. Everybody finishes the race, and everybody finishes on the lead lap. Quite uneventful race compared to what you'd think for a short track. A couple cars made contact with the wall, but other than that, it was smooth sailing, but lots of good racing throughout the field. Some 3-wide action. Cars packed together, switching positions every lap. So a very good race indeed. Here are your point standings. Brad Keselowski was the points leader coming in to this race at Iowa, but he drops down to 3rd. Jake Fromm is your new points leader in the 11 for Ford Performance. Luke Snow slots into 2nd. Keselowski 3rd, with Will Snow and Matt Kenseth rounding out the top 5 in points. Lots can still happen up at the top of the point standings here. Still have 4 races to go in the season. Quite some interesting tracks to go to in the coming weeks of the inaugural iRBS season. We'll see what happens and who will come out the champion. The first ever champion for the iFunny Red Bull Racing Series. Thank you all for joining me here on a beautiful night in Iowa. A great race at Iowa Speedway, and hopefully I will see you guys next week when the iRBS haulers roll in to Rockingham Speedway. That's right, next week we visit The Rock. But until then, I will see you all next time.